Okay, Baruch Shechiyanu v'kimanu v'yonu lazman hazeh to the start of Masechtas Bava Basra. Gewaldik. So once again, we're sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avraham Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We're also sponsored by Nishmas David ben Chaim, L'fur Shalem Afel Yomis Mechai Sof, for the Schus Avraham ben Yom Benish Mamat Yehudis, by Yo Klugman and family, and L'fur Shalem for Meir ben Chai Sarah. So the first Mishna, famous story, when Rav Yaakov was starting out in Torvadas. So he got up to say the first Mishnah in Bava Basra, and he said Hashu Tofin, and everybody started laughing. And everybody, of course, was used to saying Hashutfin. Yeah. So at the end, Rav Yaakov said wryly that he started saying Hashutfin because it was just too hard for the people to get used to it. He said it wasn't right. It wasn't right to say it Lo Alpi Dikduk, but there's so many examples of this, Rabbi say, that it's now that Art Scroll has a professional that his whole job is to research the pronunciation of the Hebrew words, of the Aramaic words. That's his whole job. There are things that it's amazing. All my life, we said Sifri. It says in the Sifri. That's the wrong pronunciation because it refers to the Medrash on Bamidbar and Devarim, and it's Sifrei, and not Sifri. But Rabbi Goldman, did you grow up saying Sifri or Sifrei? So you grew up saying Sifrei. So they huh? Yeah, and what do you say, Shichin or Sichin? Also Shichin, back in those days? I'm pretty sure that Rav Moshe said Sichin. I'm pretty sure. Rav Moshe was an Oyim v'noyer dikabal dikduk. I saw something that perhaps nobody saw. Rav Moshe had notebooks, and his notebooks were unique in many ways. One of the ways they were unique is that every notebook looked different, because these were the notebooks that he brought from Russia. There were no staples in Russia. He wrote on whatever he got his hands on. So one notebook was like a little machberes, another notebook was an accountant's ledger, another notebook was a diary, whatever he had. Another thing that was fascinating was bidafka, every notebook started and ended in the middle of a sentence. It was a hemshech. Every notebook started and ended in the middle of a sentence. So I saw he had a notebook on payat. In other words, the piyut that we don't say in our davening, and he didn't say it either, but he had a notebook on it. He wrote on everything. But I think, they say that it's shichin because it's from a lashon of shoicha, to bend down. And that's what they say, it's shichin. But I grew up saying sichin. But anyway, there were a lot of things. But the correct pronunciation is hashutafin. Now here we're talking about that I'm a partner with Yoyom. It's a small courtyard, which if we would divide it, there wouldn't be left 4 amas for each of us. And since it's so small, I can't force him to divide. But if we want to make a division, we decide we still want privacy. So then the way to go is bainin es hakaisel be'emtza. We each have to give half of the room for the wall. That's the standard. That's the norm. Now, it depends on the minig, on the custom of building materials in the locality. And the Mishnah gives us 4 building materials. Makom shenagu livnais gvil. Gvil is uncut stone. Uncut stone is 6 tvachim. Gazis is cut stone. So if it's cut, it's smoothed out, so then it's only 5 tvachim. Kfisin, half bricks. No, it's they used a brick is 3 tvachim. So half bricks is a tefach and a half, with a tefach of cement in between. So they take 2 half bricks and a tefach of cement in between. So 1/2 plus 1/2 is 3, plus a tefach is 4. And then levanim. Levanim is a full brick. That's 3 tvachim. So then, whatever the custom is, bainin. Hakol k'minhag hamadina. Everything goes according to the custom of the province, and therefore, it follows. Therefore, since the uncut stone is 6 tvachim, so zen nice and shlosha tvachim, zen nice and shlosha tvachim. Yoel gives 3 tvachim, I give 3 tvachim. Because this cut stone, which is 5 tvachim, so zen nice and tifchayim mechza, zen nice and tifchayim mechza. Each of us give 2 tvachim and a half to equal 5. Kfisin, which we said was 2 half bricks plus plaster, which is a tefach, so that's 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1 is 4. So zed nice and tifchayim, zed nice and tifchayim. We each have to give 2 tvachim. Belevanim, which is 3 tvachim, zed nice and tefach machza, zed nice and tefach machza. Each of us give 1.5. Now, since that's the norm, lefikach im nafal hakayif, so if the wall falls down, and we both gave an equal amount of materials and an equal amount of area in the courtyard, so amokim va'avonim shel shneim, the area and the stone is split by both of us. Now v'chein begina, likewise a gina, and as the Gemara explains, a garden where there's a real worry of ayin hara, because there's always stuff in bloom. So it's like a makom shenagu ligdar. It's like a place where the minig is to make a wall, and therefore mechayven aisai. We require that we build a wall. Aval babika, a valley which is tfua, and tfua is only ripe for a very limited amount of time. So mekom shenagu shaloi ligdar. It's like a place where the minig is not to fence it in. So ein mechayven aisai. We don't require either one to make the wall. But let's say I want a wall. I'm afraid of ayin hara even for a short time. I have to bring the wall entirely into my side of the property, since Yoel doesn't have to participate. Obona, and I build it all with my materials. Now, how do I prove that it was all my materials and all my area? I make a mark on the outside, on Yoel's side. And the Gemara explains, I don't make a mark on my side, because if I do that, then he'll make a mark on his side. So therefore, I make a mark on his side. The only way I would be able to do that is if I got permission from him. Lefikach, then, im nafal hakaisel, if it only has a mark that identifies it as mine, so amokim va'avonim shaloi, the area and the rock is all mine. Im asumidashneyan, if it's done with both our approval, and therefore we both give an area and we both give an equal amount of stone, then it's built in the middle. We make a mark on either side, on both sides, in order to show that it's both of ours. If the wall falls down, the place and the stone belongs to both of us. Tonight we have daf at 8, followed by a chumashir at about 20 to 9, a quarter to 9, which everybody is welcome to join us, or join on zoomdaf.com, meeting code 914408, 914408. Thank you very much for joining us, and again, if you could wait for Marav at a quarter to 8, that would be great.